Guys, you won't believe that I have been talking and I realized that I did not hit play. Okay. Oh my goodness. I interrupt my 24-hour vlog to wrap up 2025. Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayo and I talk about books, K-dramas and everything in between. So if you enjoy that, please stay a while. Okay, I really need to change my intro. I need to tell you guys a little bit more and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Well, if you're wondering who is this and what's she going on about, guys, I actually want to change my intro to something, but let's talk about that after. So I interrupt my 24-hour vlog. I hope you've been enjoying them. I decided that I had too much footage and I really needed you guys to hear what I had to say because I went through a lot, and so I broke it down into different parts. The next part is the last one, don't worry, and then we have the Woodry Night vlog and the Anna Karenina vlog, which is coming. Those are not actually vlogs. I gave up after that and just filmed reviews, but all of that I explain. Let's talk about my 2025 reading year. What was my 2025 reading year like? Today is the 17th of January, and I just thought, you know what, everybody has been posting about their 2025. If I wait till February, everybody's gonna be like, what? Why are you talking about that in February? You get me. And so I had to interrupt to just talk to you to do a 2025 wrapped book edition. And so 2025, what was it like? I read 77 books in 2025. Yeah, pretty good actually, because my goal was 50, and that was pretty good. I exceeded my goal by a little bit, about 12 books. Is that 17 books? Something like that. And that is really good. I'm proud of myself, but I've got to tell you, the theme of the year was forgettable. It was a forgettable reading year, and I've got to say, I thought the quote of my reading year was, I thought I'll enjoy it a lot more than I did. Most times the books I picked up, I thought I liked them, and then I just didn't. So they weren't bad, I just did not like them as much as I thought I would. That was pretty much my reading year. I had 5 stars. 3 of them were rereads and 2 of them were new to me. So it was Know My Name by Chanel Miller, Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, Woodry Nights by Emily Bronte, Woodry Nights by Emily Bronte, Emma by Jane Austen, and Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. If you are new to this channel, I am obsessed with Jane Austen, so that's always 5 stars. Woodry Nights, a reread, I loved it, and it's coming. Okay, you'll see it on this channel very soon. It's a bit out of order because I keep interrupting to do other stuff. If something else comes up, I just want to talk to you guys about it, and so I will still post that review. And then Great Big Beautiful Life, I have the blog on this channel, one of my favorite blogs, absolute fun, I loved it. And Know My Name is a very important book about sexual assault, and it's non-fiction, but great book. It was actually the first book I read this year, last year, 2025. Really great, I loved it, and I think everybody should read it. And that was the highlight of my year. Really, those were the highlights of my year. So imagine, does that not tell you that I really did not have a really great year? I had just 1 5-star fiction book that was new to me, so really forgettable, like I said. But if you want more breakdown, you can follow me on Instagram, and I have the highlights where I show the breakdown and 7 books I read, and you can see the pictorial illustration of all of that. If you are interested and you're on Instagram, you can follow me. I'll link it below. I also link my Fable or Storygraph if you are on it. I use this too. I don't really use Goodreads. I'm on Goodreads, but I never log anything on there. I only use it to read reviews to be honest. So don't follow me on Goodreads, okay? I'm not doing anything on there. So if you're interested, just follow me. And okay, I'm gonna do a book end of year book tag. This was I saw it on Larissa's channel, but I'm not sure she created it, but I saw it on her channel, so I will link her below and you can follow her. She's a very great creator. I enjoy watching her videos. We have very different book tastes, but that's okay, she's fun and I'm all about fun. Okay, so the first question is best recommendation you got this year. So the best recommendation I got this year is Fourth Wing, and it was recommended to me by my friend Summer. You have to check out Summer's channel. She is such a fun, vibrant person. She has reviews on e-readers and vlogs, and she shows bookstores. Very, very aesthetic. You have to go and watch her. I really enjoy her channel. And guess what? There's a story that I have to tell you. Summer actually started this channel. So Summer was talking about Fourth Wing. I've heard everybody talk about Fourth Wing, and I just wasn't interested. So I found Summer's channel because I was trying to find an e-reader, and that was when I got my Kobo, and she reviewed the Kobo, and I just liked her channel. I loved her vibe, and I decided to keep watching her channel. So she started talking about Fourth Wing because Onyx Storm was coming out, and then I read, and so I read Fourth Wing because she recommended it. I've heard all about it, and I thought I need a genre shift. I don't read fantasy, but she said it was great, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And so I read it, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.5. Guess what? But the funny thing was, after I read it, I came online and everybody was like, Zedin is great, he's the best book boyfriend, blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't think so. He's fine, but he's no best book boyfriend for me. And I actually created my channel to talk about that. And my first video is Zedin the best book boyfriend? You can still find it. It's embarrassing, but it's still on this channel. So if you are interested, actually someone got me to start this channel. Shout out to someone. Okay, that is a long-winded way to say my best recommendation was Fourth Wing. Number 2, most disappointing book of the year would have to go to Say You Remember Me by Abby Menace. Nothing against it. I have a vlog about it if you want to know more about my in-depth thoughts on this. It was just disappointing. Some people enjoyed it, some people didn't. I'm not a huge Abby Menace fan, but I really expected that I would enjoy it because the plot sounded interesting, the premise sounded interesting, but it was just disappointing. It wasn't bad, it was just disappointing. What was an underdog book? The underdog book would be Assembling Irish by my friend Sharon Gard. It's a debut novel and it's set in Ireland, and I live in Ireland. She's my friend, she's my classmate, and I want everybody to read that book. So read that. That's an underdog book that nobody talks about, and it's great. What was an overhyped book you read? Overhyped book I read would have to go to The Housemaid by what's her name? Can you imagine? I really wait. The book I read is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. No, let's not talk about it. Everybody loves it. I hate it. A book that surprised you. This would be Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I'm actually not an Emily Henry girl. I know a lot of people are on the internet, but I'm not. But I have a thing. I do not write authors off. I know a lot of people are like, I don't read this author. I give them 5 or 6 chances and that's it. I don't care about that. If the plot sounds great, if the premise sounds great, if I read the back of the book and it sounds like something I'll be interested in, I will read it, even if it's somebody that I have famously not like their books. And that, guess what, that worked this year because I have been reading Emily Henry, almost all her romance novel every single year when she comes out with them. And this year it was Great Big Beautiful Life. Most of the time I love the premise, and this time around I was like, you know what, fun, I'm gonna try to read it. And even though I've famously not liked any of the others, and Great Beautiful Life was just a game changer. I absolutely adored that book, that it was my best book of the year. So guys, never ever write off an author. Okay, they might surprise you. That's the biggest surprise of the year for me. Your favorite book couple of the year, that again would be Aiden and Alice from Great Big Beautiful Life. Don't worry, I won't make the answer to everything Great Big Beautiful Life, but they were my best couple of the year. I cannot say somebody else because I absolutely adore them. Your favorite main characters of the year, I would have to give this to Elizabeth from the Thursday Mother Club. I absolutely adored Elizabeth, and I thought the Thursday Mother Club was brilliant. Okay, those characters, I loved them, and Elizabeth was my favorite. So all the characters, all of the Thursday Mother Club, yes. And this is Thursday Mother Club by Richard Osman. I love that, and I really loved all those characters. Special shout out to Casbreaker in Six of Crows. I really liked him too. I didn't love him like the internet does, but it was okay. And new favorite author you discovered this year. Um, I would have to give it to Ashley Woodfolk for When You Were Everything. I thought that was an absolutely brilliant book. I really enjoyed it, and I will be reading more from her. Author that didn't work out for you this year. I want to say I've been Menace, but I already mentioned that, so I'm going to go with Maureen Johnson. I read Truly Devious and I did not like it. I actually wanted to come on this channel and rant, but you know what? I want to start being lenient because I think all I do is rant about books. I really don't like books. Can I tell you guys for that? Like sometimes I'm sure people will be like, "Do you even like anything?" I have a friend that always says, "Do you even like books?" I love books, guys. I just have a very, very high standard. Okay. What is the happiest book you read this year? Happiest book I read this year that just brought a lot of joy to me would be Great Big Beautiful Life. I'm sorry, I have to use that again because really it was my best book of the year. It's the most memorable and the one that made me the happiest. What was the saddest book you read? Know My Name by Chanel Miller was very sad and made me very, very, but also very good. And so I'm just to say, I got to say that that is an important book, and I really enjoyed it, but it was quite sad. But that's because it was dealing with a very hard subject matter. But I think everybody needs to read that book. The most frustrating book you read this year, if it makes you happy. If it makes you happy. I was reading it and I was texting my cousin, going, "Why did you make me read this book? I do not like this book. What's going on?" And the best book adaptation of the year, again, I'm going to go with Thursday Mother Club, mostly because I haven't really watched any other adaptation. I also want to say If We Were Liars, but I haven't completed it, so I can't say it. Do you understand? I heard that it was really good and I started it, but I've got so much going on that I haven't finished it. Now that I remember, I need to go back to that. So I'm gonna put a star on that, an asterisk on that. I'm gonna put an asterisk on that and say If We Were Liars, but my answer will be the Thursday Mother Club, which I didn't think was so great. I know I said it on the channel that I might review that, but I didn't really enjoy it, and so that's why I didn't. But it was the only book adaptation I watched in 2025. I really enjoyed those books, and I thought it was a decent adaptation, but it wasn't like, oh my goodness, this was great. It was disappointing, but it was also okay. And so I'll just give that. But asterisk to We Were Liars. And the your favorite cover of the year, it has to be the Do Over. That would be. It's not a book that came out in 2025. I really did not read a lot of 2025 releases. Maybe that's on me, but yeah, I didn't. I did a lot of rereads last year, and yeah, I have to give it some Do Over. I put it here. That's such a beautiful cover. Look, just for that cover, I ordered the book. I did not. I liked the book. I didn't love the book, but that cover, I need it. Um, a book you haven't stopped thinking about. A book I haven't stopped thinking about will be A Study in Drowning by Eva Reed. I forgot to say that I loved Eva Reed, and so yeah, I loved Eva Reed's A Study in Drowning, and that definitely stuck with me. Really enjoyed it. It wasn't 5 stars, but close. Unpopular book you loved. Unpopular book I loved. A lot of people did not like Great Big Beautiful Life, which interesting that I enjoyed it and a lot of people did not. I absolutely adore that book. That is my book. I'll go to war for that book. A popular book you didn't love. The Housemaid. If it makes you happy. Also, let me see just to see if there's another book everybody liked that I did not like. Truly Devious. I'm sorry, guys. I have unpopular opinions. Oh, I was gonna go with the selection series. That's what I was gonna go with. Yes. But popular book I did not like. I read the selection this year. I read the selection series this year. And I read 5 books by Kira Cass because the books are 5, and she ended up becoming my most read author. And I truly did not like those books. I did not like them so much I can't even speak about it, guys. That is a popular book I truly do not like. Okay, so that was badly written, badly crafted. Everything is wrong with that book. Okay, and people read it when they were kids. I think that's the problem. Nostalgia, but nope. Okay, that's a popular book, yeah, and that I haven't talked about. Book you thought you loved but didn't. Oh, Dream Count by Chimamanda Adichie. I thought I loved it. I liked it, but no, I was so excited though. But I have the Dream Camp vlog, and you have to see my excitement there. So watch it. A book with the most unique concept you read this year, Fourth Wing, because what else? Oh, what else? That and Six of Crows, which I did not enjoy Six of Crows, but yeah, do Fourth Wing, definitely Fourth Wing. I mean, where else would I talk about dragons and all of that? People riding dragons? What? That's definitely a unique concept, and I like Fourth Wing. A lot of people don't. I know a lot of people are like, no, that's book talk books and they're not good. Look, Fourth Wing was fun, and I don't know if you guys don't like fun. That's on you. Okay, that's on you. I'm sorry. Do not talk to me. Let's not even go into it. I do not want to go into people always bashing book talk books. Okay, some of them they're not good. Okay, if it makes you happy, what was that? They asked me, what was that? Let's talk about it. What was that? Most Emily Henry books. What was that? First Wing. Just let it be, okay? Let it be. Let it be. It's not the pinnacle of it's not the pinnacle of writing, but it's not bottom barrel. And I think that we need to have nuance on the internet when we're talking about books. But that's a different discussion. First Wing. Book you read this year that you will reread. Great Big Beautiful Life. That's the only book I read this year that I would reread. Every other thing, no. It's one done. Thank you. Except for the rereads, except for the books I reread. Those are classics. I will read those again. Sure. Priority read for next year, A Theory of Dreaming, because I really enjoyed If I Read A Study in Drowning, and I want to read A Theory of Dreaming immediately. Put me on it. Number 2, Wind in the Willows. I was supposed to read that last year, but I got carried away and I had so many books to read, so I will get to that this year. Those are the 2 priorities. Every other thing up for debate. Okay, Goodreads 2025 reading goal perfection. I don't have Goodreads. I am not on Goodreads. I use Storygraph and Fable, and my 2025 goal was 50 books. It was first of all 100 books, and then I lowered it because I lost my dad and I was grieving, and I just thought it was too much pressure, and so I lowered it to 50 books, and I read 77 books, and I think that was really good. So great for me. Next year, and so what will be 2026, guys, let's do 50 again. I usually read 50, 60, sort of. I want to try for 100, but because if you watch my 24-hour vlog, I said I'm not gonna do pressure this year, and so I'm not gonna set anything. Look, I read what I read. We'll see. This year I just want to be chill. I'm just gonna read what I read, okay? And that means that I'm not under pressure to read a book. You are not gonna see theme vlogs here. I'm just gonna show you what I read in a week. Sometimes I read nothing, sometimes I read all the time. We're just going to go through the seasons and go through my moods. I'm going to pick up what I want to pick up. So sometimes I'm picking up translated books. I also want to read a little bit of African fiction this year, but there's just no goal. There's no, wow, I want this. I usually set it at 50 because that is doable for me. I usually end up reading about 60-70 books, like I said. So that is 50. Great. I'm always going to surpass that. We'll see if I make it to 100. I plan to read a lot more books. I plan to take the pressure off. So let's see whether that makes me read more books. We'll see. Next thing is, what will you prioritize in your 2026 reading year? I will prioritize joy. I prioritize joy. I want to bring joy back into my reading. Like I said, I had a forgettable reading year in 2025. I did not enjoy it. I just thought it was boring. Okay, I thought books were boring. nothing wrong with the books and how they were written. I just did not enjoy them. I thought they were boring, and I want to get back to loving books and wanting to pick up books. And I think the only way to do that is to pick books they are really, really excited about. And so unless I'm really, really excited to read a book, I'm not picking it up. Okay, yeah. Although I say that, but sometimes I also want to be in the know. If everybody's talking about a book, I will read it. I will read it. So, and also book club books. I will read those. um, Goals for book content in 2026. We made it to the end, guys. For book content in 2026, I want to do a little bit of welcome to the normal life of a reader. My channel will really be reflecting a normal life of a reader. My channel is named Ayo Still Reads, even though I talk about K-dramas, sometimes I talk about movies, but really I think it should be Ayo Still Daydreams. Okay, Ayo Still lives in delusion. And that is gonna be the book content that I'm putting out. I really, really want you guys to see diversity on this channel. I want you guys to see what it's like to be normal reader. When I mean normal reader, I don't mean that other people are not normal. I just mean that a lot of booktubers do this full time, and so they have a lot of time to do it. I just want to show you what it's like to be a working girl who is just reading books for fun. And so we are not having exams. I'm an African girl, but I don't read a lot of African books. I'm sorry, they are sad, and I don't want to be sad. And so I haven't read a lot of African books in a while, but I've been seeing a lot of romance novels from Nigeria, and I'm so excited to pick up those books. So I add those on my list. I'm gonna put you on if you're interested. That is what is coming to this channel. I want to read translated books. I want to read Japanese books. I want to read Korean books. I want to try to go around the world a little bit more, and instead of always reading stuff that is on the internet. Which, nothing wrong with those. Like I said, I have nothing against BookTok books. I have found some of my favorite books there. Great Be Beautiful Life, I read it because it was on BookTok. Okay, that is it, and I loved it. That is my favorite book of the year. So do not say that BookTok books are not good. Know My Name, saw everyone talking about it as a non-fiction to read, and I really loved it. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Great book. So yeah, I don't knock that. I'm just saying I want to read more things. I want to expand my mind a little bit more, but also not in a way that I'm writing exams or it's boring. I don't do a lot of non-fiction, so you're not gonna see that on this channel. But I'm also going to diversify my channel, and it's not gonna be, so I'm trying to diversify my channel and diversify my reading, but there'll also not be themes. I'm gonna continue my rereading the classics if I get to it. Okay, there are still some classics I want to reread. There's The Age of Innocence I want to reread, and a couple more, and I think I want to reread Middlemarch. We might get to that, we might not. Do not expect. All I'm just saying is do not expect anything. There is nothing going on. Literally, the channel is just gonna be normal with me. Be normal with me. I'm just gonna be here to be normal, show you what it's like to be a normal person, reflect what it's like to be a normal reader. And sometimes it means you read very fast, sometimes it means you read slow, sometimes your mood affects it, and that is what's gonna be reflected on the channel. I'm also going to cut back on vlogs because they're hard for me to edit. That is why you see all of this part 1, part 2, part 3, whatever that I'm trying to do, and it's taking me a while to put it out. Last year I did not have a job when I started this channel, but now I have a job, so I'm very busy. So we're gonna do a lot more reviews, and it will be sit downs, and it will be in depth. Okay, I know a lot of people might not watch it, but that's fine. Okay, I'm here for the fun. If you heard that, you didn't. I'm here for the fun. I'm here for the fun of it. I'm here for the crack, like we say in Ireland. I'm just here for the crack. Okay. So don't worry, that's what we are gonna be seeing. I'm gonna try to do an intro. I want to do a new intro because we're coming up to 1 year since I started this channel, and so many more subscribers than when I started. We are at over 100. That is great. I'm so proud of what we've done with this channel. I'm proud of the friends that I've made, and I love all of you so much, and people that keep coming back and keep watching and keep commenting. You don't know how much it means to me. I'm very grateful for everything, and so expect more chaos, expect more fun. And I also plan to do a little bit more drama things, and so I'm gonna be doing dedicated reviews for dramas, but that's gonna be its own thing. Someone was saying that I was talking to someone and they're saying you're just dividing your, I know I'm sort of dividing my audience, because the book people don't really care about dramas and the drama people don't really care about books. But I'm a multifaceted person and I've got to talk about my dramas. And so the dramas will stay, okay? And I'm trying to bring more things to the drama. And so I'll pretty much divide my channel. Instead of in a month you get 2 videos, really 2 videos. That's what I can do. We'll be doing every other week because I can't keep up with the weekly uploads, and you get every other week, but I can't promise that I'll stick to it. But that's what the schedule is gonna be like. And then we'll get one book, one drama, one book, one drama, just to see what's going on. There might be more, there might be less, depending on what I'm reading, depending on what I'm thinking about. You know what? That's what I plan to do. Now, this is gonna be fun or not? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me in the comment section. If you're looking forward to anything, let me know. And that is all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this tag. If you're interested and you want to do the tag, please join. Please join. Please join. Please join. And let me know if you have any 2026 reading goals. What are you looking forward to doing in 2026? Whether it's dramas, whether it's shows, whether it's movies, what are your 2026 goals? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for sticking with me in 2025. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're my friend. And I'm so glad that you stopped by. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Please comment. Comment. I love seeing them. And yeah, guys, we need to find a great outro, because I don't know, I want to change my intro, but I'm also trying to look for a great outro. You know, there's someone I watch who always says, she always says, I love our outro. Our outro is I can't remember her name, but our outro, I'll put it, editing me will put it on screen. But our outro is please remember that obsessing over the things you love, perfectly fine coping mechanism. Which great. I think mine will be keep escaping into fictional worlds. Okay, whether it's dramas, sorry, keep escaping into fictional worlds, whether it's movies, dramas, or books. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.